matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lance going to put it up right away.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a first down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. You look at this Niner defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Fields now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue striker. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Niners still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. Big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Go ultra. Ready.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yellow.
Again, it's Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Fields.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago!
Chase Claypool, 73 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fight, 97. Fight, 60. 10 cycle.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Okay, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Slice blue. Hey, red. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Fields going to change things up here. Herbert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Fields pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Herbert now on the option.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pause red. Red, cycle. Go red. Set, go.
And Lance now to throw.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Come on,
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Blaster. Black Ultra. Drill green. Set cut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Needle blue. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Here's Lance.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Set.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The slot man in motion right.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields changing the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
That is caught by Herbert.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Jones will come now in motion right.
Fields throwing again.
Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
A final shot before half for Lance.
They've got his man complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, 5-1, 5-1. Hey, 10. Right.
On play action, Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And he's out right at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Lamore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready?
Lance now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready?
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Drill, 52. Hut.
The Lance going to throw. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
The score, Bears 27, 49ers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Fields going to change things up here.
Right.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Fields. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, Ken. Right.
A handoff for Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go.
They'll go again with Herbert. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Fields. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st down, Fields. Open man here is Scott, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gano's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slide, 97. Fight 60. Set, huh?
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain down to about the 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down. And
Desperation time here. Lance working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. Touchdown! Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Slide 2. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black shot. Fight. White. Cut.
Here's Lance.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Fields changing the play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go out right here. Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Cross.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Strike. Check strike. Ready.
Now Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And
That is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mega. Cut.
Lance back to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Easy.
All eyes on Fields.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find Jones.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. One last throw here for Fields. This ball intercepted. Oh, they try to ride along the return, and now the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the Niners are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So the victory here for San Francisco. Well,